Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is our official introduction of WAR Motorsport. I'd like to introduce my son Mitchell. I'm Eric, if some people know me. So we're filming this video now because we've got a couple of exciting things to do. We're actually recording this video on Anzac Day here in Australia. So on behalf of Mitchell and myself and the rest of our crew, we'd like to say thank you to all our veterans, and lest we forget. So just in the beginning, Mitchell and I decided to go drag racing.
And this was after we made a decision to leave circuit racing because shit's expensive.
Yeah. So we did do a bit of circuit racing. Mitchell raced an XL a few times.
And rolled it.
Yep. It was pretty good fun, but yeah, it was pretty expensive, pretty competitive. So.
And we can't be bothered with politics either. So.
Yeah. So we went. Mitchell decided let's buy a drag car. So we went, okay, no dramas. So I came across a 1997 NL Fairlane with a 302 Windsor in it. Really cheap. So we bought that.
Cheaper than a 2K barrel.
Yeah, $500 bucks. So that's why I snavelled it up. So we decided to race that. The first race meeting we have, and you'll see in some of the other videos, the previous video that I've done. Our first race, it was slow as. I think it was around a 19, something like that.
I think you got it down to an 18.3.
18.3, something like that. But it still had the spare wheel in it. It had the jack in it. It had the old fuel that we bought the car with. Complete car, off the street. So it gave us a good basis to start with.
It's pretty much as it was at the factory with 300,000 Ks on it.
That's right, yeah. 300,000 Ks on the engine. So then from there we proceeded to put it on a diet. Well, we put some drag radials on it. That didn't really help, but yeah, it is what it is.
It just looked cool.
It looked cool, yeah. And some weld wheels sort of thing. So then we decided we'd gut the car, took everything out of it, all the interior, everything.
Gutted the bonnet skin, boot skin, made up some door cards for it, rear seats and all that sort of stuff out.
Yep.
We cut the spare wheel well out.
Yes.
And then we blocked off the boot of the car for the fuel cell and all that sort of stuff.
So you'll get to see all that. Yeah. So we made our own boot floor, put a fuel cell in it, fuel pump. So we raced a couple of times. We got it down. I think we got the best of it as a 15.6 or something like that.
I thought around 13 at one.
No, it wasn't 13. 15.6 I think we got to, and then we decided we'd put a bit of work into the engine. So we popped the engine out. That's right, we raced the Stompers 8th mile.
Yeah,
it was the first official drag meeting of the car. Won my first ever race, so that was pretty cool, but it's still slow. I think it was like a 12-second 8th mile or something like that. It was ridiculous.
I think the last time around it was a test in tune, and I thought I got out on a 33, but he was building the boost because he flew past me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I was excited.
The cars go past us pretty quick when we're doing 19-second quarter miles. But anyway, so then we decided to rip the engine out. My good mate, my best mate of many, like 45 years I've known this guy, Jeff Trapnell from Trapnell Race Engines. Got us a set of alloy heads, some big valves, stainless steel valves we put in them. Got some roller rockers for it, big camshaft, the Natty Voodoo, I think it is, 590 lift. Put that on it, put the heads on, and in the meantime I acquired some Holly EFI, Holly HP. So we put that on it. It's a throttle body injection, and what else do we do? We decided we'd run coil on plug.
Yeah, it's obviously got a different intake manifold to suit.
Yes, we put a Aeroflow intake manifold on, single plane. We've got Holly crank trigger, 8 ignition coils. Unfortunately, they're off an LS, but you get that.
LS.
So then we decided. I've also still got the standard BTR transmission in it, which is a 4-speed auto, electronically controlled. I did get a electronic controller for it, which turns into a manual box. It was all right in the beginning, but we've since come across that the way the manual controller works, it's putting too much line pressure in and not allowing the converter to slip, because we've got a 2600 converter. It doesn't slip in first gear. So we've actually got a C4 being built for it right now. I've got a converter for it, so we'll have all that in. So yeah, we've had a bit of fun with the car, done a lot of work to it. So yeah, so today is few people on my Facebook and my other friends been waiting for me to reveal the car, because I put a post up before Christmas saying this will be the last time you see this car this colour, and it's been a long time coming, but we're finally here to reveal it. So everybody's saying, what colour did you paint the car? What colour did you paint the car? I didn't paint it. We actually wrapped it. It's an interesting process. It's not as easy as you think it'd be. And look, it's a race car. It looks good to me. I'm happy with it. So we're about to do the big unveil, and we'll do a bit of a walk around of the car as we go.
And big thanks to Kev for the wrap and for the help with that.
Yeah,
as
my
well.
mate Kevin Ryan. He helped me put the wrap on over Christmas, and I'm finally to the point now that I'm happy enough for everybody to see it. So I reckon it's about time we do the reveal. Oh, actually, before we do that, we better introduce our third member of our crew.
Ah, yes, Reese.
So, our Mitchell's good mate from school.
There he is. There's the big man.
That's Reese. He's going to help us work on the car, crew on the car, and do all that type of stuff. So, welcome to Reese, and hopefully, and I'll even give him a skid in it too, I reckon.
Alright, sweet.
Alright, so, okay, without any further ado, we'll start getting the reveal happening for you. Righto guys, time for the reveal of the new look WAR Motorsport Fairlane. Yeah, as we said, we've changed the colour. Nobody has seen it except the family group here that we've got. So, yeah, without any further ado, Mitchell and I will reveal the car. And 1, 2, 3, go. There she is. Probably not the colour everybody was thinking of. Yeah.
It's red, isn't it? Really?
It's a metallic red wrap. It looks pretty good to me. I like it. I was quite surprised. I got the wrap cheap, so that's why I sort of wasn't the colour I really wanted. But when I came across it cheap, I went, hey, and well, the first time we put it on the car, which I got lots of photos of that, so they'll be put in the video as well. When I put the first panel we did, I just went, wow, that looks so good. So, yeah, Reese will give you a bit of a walk around the car. New indicators in it, polished the headlights. I was going to go with black side trims, but then I went, no, we'll put some chrome ones. That's just chrome, I painted in chrome. Nice, a bit of a chrome strip to break the red up. So that's where we're at. Wheels are new. We've only done a little bit of work, not much. Set of centerline Street Pros. Aiden Hero drag radials on at the moment. I do have a set of 28 by 10.5 slicks to go on it as well. So yeah, we just this is it. We've got this is it. Well, I reckon it looks unreal compared to what it used to look like. It was a maroon car, like maroon, and yeah, as you see, it's totally different.
Yeah, it was maroon, but it wasn't quite mission brown kind of.
No, it was a bit of an ugly maroon actually. So what we'll do is we'll rip the boot off just to show you what we've done in the boot. So you can see the fuel cell and fuel tank setup. And we'll lift that up and we'll just walk that over that way. Still a lot of work to do in the boot. I want to put some panels in to clean it all up and stuff. So cut the boot floor out. There we go, Mitchell.
Got the fuel cell obviously. Just bolted it in with some brackets we got with it on the checker plate floor. And obviously there's no spare wheel well anymore, so we just got the fuel pump and the fuel filter running alongside it. Yeah, we've got some nitrous line for eventually when we put the bottle of nitrous in it. So yeah, like I said, we'll clean all this up.
Needs to clean too, sorry I didn't get the pump.
Needs to clean. Relocated at the back into the rear. Kill switch at the back here as well for safety. So that's the boot. And an old HM engine sign up in the back there, which we forgot about.
So as you can see, there's the door, there's nothing
So there's nothing in the rear anymore, apart from, you know, just the harnesses and all that sort of stuff. Just basic stripped interior. The Kirky seat. Still got a standard passenger seat in there though for anybody wants to go for a ride at the back of the staging lanes or on the way through.
Pulled the dash out.
Yeah, pulled the dash out. Left the standard dash vinyl top on the top of it, just to, you know, take the shine off the windscreen and, you know, maybe look a little bit nice. Just a sheet metal custom dash thing, couple of gauges, the Holley EFI screen with the tacho in the middle, aftermarket steering wheel, got the Holley Sniper EFI.
No, that's Holley HP, mate.
Oh, Holley HP in the center there for the ECU. B&M shifter with our switch panel down there for power windows and all the switches and stuff that we need.
Oh yeah, we left the front with power windows working, so you can still put the windows up and down.
Yeah, because it's hot in
It's
Queensland.
not a full race car.
Obviously, then there's a fuse box on the side, but yeah, it's pretty. From what it was from standard, as most people may know, it's pretty gutted out and pretty naked, really.
Well, race car.
So move on. Sexy custom made door trim.
Lift it up, hold it. You still recording?
Yep.
Alright, here's the big block race engine. Ready?
Woo! It's not big. Not that big.
302 cubic inch, 300,000 kilometres on the bottom end. Alloy heads, coil on plug, 8 LS coils, Holley Terminator throttle body, 4 ejectors, fuel regulator, Holley crank trigger down there. Other than that, set of extractors, a big camshaft which you can't see because it's inside. Yeah, that's it. Pretty much the way she is, and we're just going to build on it from there. Eventually, so when we put the C4 in it, we'll go and race it again. We've got C4 manual shift, 4200 converter because the camshaft's pretty big. Yeah, so we'll put that in, we'll race it again. Once the bottom end gets really tired, then we'll decide whether we're going to go 347 or then we step it up and we'll go 408 or something like that. Cuba. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so just our little fun race car that we're going to go do some racing in. Hey mate. Yeah, so it might backfire. Oh, we've got an MSD cam sync to put in it, so.
So yeah, that's the Fairlane. Like it's not a 1,000 horsepower monster. It's just something that we wanted to do together after getting out of circuit racing, and we've enjoyed it ever since. Rediscovered my love for drag racing, that's for sure. With
Yes.
this, but definitely something to look forward to when we finally get the box and the converter in it.
Which will be very soon, because I've got a message saying the gearbox is almost done. So
there you go.
I've got the converter in the car actually. I've got the converter done.
Yep.
So yeah. What else can we say about it?
It's just it is what it is. It's a 302 with a set of heads and an aftermarket ECU for the body and headers. It's
big camshaft.
Big
Big
camshaft.
camshaft.
It's something to have fun in.
exactly
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the camshaft I put in is way too big for 302 cubes, but as I said, we're either going to get 347 or 408, so that camshaft will still work with that engine. That's why I picked it. It's funny that, just to get back to why we decided to go drag racing. So Mitchell's mum and I, we run Wayne's Auto Repairs, and we use Gulf Western Oil. So the Gulf Western sponsors the Winter Nationals, so every year they give us tickets to go to the Winter Nationals. So the first year that we went, we took Mitchell with us, and
Not my first winner. That's
no, it's been many times before that,
It'll
but
probably be the first time since I don't know. What was it? First year you had the business, 2018.
yeah,
So it'd probably be the first time in probably a good 10, 12 years I'd actually been to a drag racing meet.
Yep.
Um,
So we took him to the Winter Nationals, and at the time they had top fielders there and all the good stuff. And Mitchell watched. I think he was only watching Top Door Slammer.
no, it was Pro Stock.
Was Pro Stock, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Mitchell turns to me and
Because
goes,
it was
we
both
had-
the Tremaniacs running
"That's
at the
right,
same time.
yes." So we actually had went to get out of the XLs, and we bought a WRX to do a different class. And so anyway, went to the Winter Nationals, and Mitchell's watching the racing, and he turns around to me and looks at me and goes, "Dad, can we go drag racing?" And I just went, "Yes, son, we can, finally!" he wasn't really keen on it, but and then when he had his first run down the track, he got out of the car and goes, "Why didn't we do this years ago?"
Yeah.
And I went, "Well, mate, I've been wanting to do it for a long time, so..." But now here we are. But I've often thought about getting another type of car, a lighter car, a smaller car, or something like that. You don't see any of these out in the track.
This is the only NL Fairlane that like you get E-Series Falcons and all that sort of stuff, AUs and shitbox Commodores and Falcons, but I've never seen a luxury trim off the factory. So we were just like, fuck it, we get it.
And so you'll see the progression. So eventually this car will have a roll cage in it. It'll have a 3/4 chassis in the back. We will cut the front out. I am looking at twin turbos. But before we go twin turbos, I do have a bottle of nitrous sitting up there. So that will go on it first. Once we get the Holly MSD
It's a bit,
cam sync in there,
it's a bit.
we will throw some nitrous on it just to see what it does.
I just realised the blowtorch is right underneath the.
That's to warm the bottle up, mate. Not. Anyway, that's it for us. Thanks for watching. If you do like the channel, subscribe, like, tell your friends about it. If there's stuff you want us to see or don't want to see, you want to know more about the car, just let us know. Drop some comments. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one around. Thanks, guys. See yous.